What is up, everybody? How you guys doing today? Today we're gonna be talking about some motorcycle crashes, but Drew, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick first. What we're doing is we're gonna go over the Fortnite video that just came out. I absolutely love, or where am I going over here? Let's go over here. I absolutely love the fact that Fortnite went over the road rage principles, kind of the stuff that we talk about on the Smart Rider principles and on this channel. And it came from a completely different creative point of view. So that's what I absolutely love about it. I love different creative point of views. I love the fact that everybody's doing their own thing and doing what they can do best, but for the good. So that's kind of what I see when it comes to motorcycle coaches. You know, get different opinions. You get mine, you get theirs, and just use that information for good overall. I got my little pop socket adapter. Anyways, we're gonna go over that video. We're gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna kind of not critique it, but I'm just gonna give my other opinions on it. Okay, because remember he's coming from Fortnite. Okay, Ryan Fortnite. Fortnite's like the REVZILLA of Canada, so it's almost like REVZILLA making this video, but they do an amazing job. They put out some good stuff, and from my point of view, it comes from as a motorcycle coach, firefighter, EMT, accident scene management instructor, somebody that fully focuses on safety. So I think there's really good two-person and two different opinions or where they come from opinions. So we're going to be going over that, and we're going to be talking about it real quick, and then we're going to jump straight into what we typically do. I think that's a great message. But let's go ahead and go to the classroom and wait for some people to sign in, and then we're going to get going. Okay, let's just do 50 likes. Okay, 50 likes, guys. Crew, let them. Hey, crew, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? Get off the game. Come on, I'm talking rookies. Scarlett, get him. Go get him. All right, let's go to the class real quick. All right. All right, so now we're in class. So we're actually going to watch this video pretty soon. Yeah, how come you guys aren't hitting that like button? You know, you guys understand. You have to, in order to sign in and get today's credit, the continuing educations, you have to sign in. Yeah, Fortnite did a great job today. I watched it right away. I have my notifications set for him. I love it. I watched it. Great. And then I started getting a lot of emails literally saying, hey, watch this. And I was already in the middle of it. I was already 3 minutes into the 6-something minute video. And like, boom, boom, done. Yeah, production level. You talking about me? Hell yeah, thank you, man. I was talking about Fortnite. His production level is amazing. But let's go ahead and jump into it. We got over 50 likes. That means 50 people signed in and got credit for today's class. No food in the crew lounge today. But let's go ahead and just kind of watch this, all right? So let's watch it if you haven't seen it already. So it has to be transformative, so I can't just like straight up watch all 6 minutes and 9 seconds without being transformative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, repeat, pause, all that stuff, just like I would typically do with the crash video. But the thing is, I want to kind of just give my 2 cents, my opinion on a few things. But overall, I 100% agree with his message on this one. I absolutely love it. If you want to watch the original video, it's easy. Fortnite, he's got 900,000 subscribers. It's pretty easy to find. Let's do this. Yep, 8878. Already, have you guys seen that on this channel when we do these Moto Madness things? Come on, guys, it's absolutely insane. The type of stuff that we see. Quentin Terrell with the $10 donation to the AFFCF, the Arizona Friends of Foster Children Foundation. Thank you. That's today's a charity. If you guys didn't know, it's a charity stream. That's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. That kind of stuff happens. I absolutely like that. So let's go back just a little bit more. I kind of want to go over some of the stuff. That's very creative, showing the graph of increasing road rage fatalities. But NHTSA road rage fatalities, that is actually on the rise, guys. That is absolutely on the rise.
especially right now with everything going on. People are high strung, but I love the fact that he's utilizing the blood splatters. Oh, by the way, somebody mentioned to me to use, there's this program called Epic Pen. Somebody mentioned this. What do you mean no sound? What do you mean no sound? So I can actually start drawing on the screen. I can start doing that. Isn't that cool? All right, anyways. Oh, no. How do I... Okay, now I got to figure out how to do this. Oh, there we go. You guys aren't hearing anything? No sound. I don't get how you guys are not hearing any sound. You're telling me you guys did not hear that spot? I can hear it. All right, let me refresh. What about now? I literally can see it producing sound. I paused it. I legit paused it. Matt, what the heck? What's going on here, Matt? You guys did not hear that part. There's no audio. We can hear you, but not. Well, I paused it right now. Yay. All right, well, 1 sec. Let me double check. This whole time there was no sound, or was it just that part? All right, what about now? Nothing there? Nothing there? What the hell? I'm trying to do something here. We're in the middle of class. What the heck? What the heck? All right, let me double check. Let me double check. Definitely should be hearing sound, guys. All right, let me confirm it on this end. The whole part? The whole time? All right, let me see. Let me see. There it is. I think you guys are messing with me. Anyways, let's get this going.
What are you gonna do? Come on. What?
Oh my gosh. All right.
I feel angry.
But not
It seems... Can you guys hear it now? Just let me know when all of a sudden you can't hear it.
Road rage fatalities are blooming. 80 in 2006, 467 in 2015.
You guys are making this up.
100% swell. Busy roads are overrepresented. Tighter traffic, more bloodshed.
So bigger cities are overrepresented in the NHTSA crash statistics. So think about like the bigger cities. Think about the like Phoenix, Chicago, New York. All these big cities, they're overrepresented with the road rage and people getting pissed off. And you see it all the time in LA and all those things. So just think about that. A lot of people put together.
Traffic, more bloodshed. In cars, it's not so bad. At best, we'll get a full vehicle width apart. Even then, I'll have to wait a couple blocks before I can find room at a red light to yell at you. Maybe by then I realize how fundamentally hopeless traffic debates are. But motorcycles can inch right next to cars.
See that right there? We're starting to get into it, right? So there's a difference between cars and motorcyclists.
To answer the call before it dies. But wait, I can be inches apart in the lineup at Disneyland, and I don't hurl obscenities at the 7-year-old next to me.
And that's true, because think about it. We have no problem being next to other people, especially out in the real world. But once we're on motorcycles and even cars, it gets really crazy. And it's like, why? Why? Ask yourself why. And that's the thing that we really focus on this channel.
The difference, and this is the psychologist's idea, is objectification. We don't fight.
So this right here, the objectification of the vehicles, of not, the people, is very important. I mean, take a look at it. We talk about patterns all the time on this channel, and really focusing on that kind of stuff, because you're not gonna be able to see the person. You're not gonna see the person. You're not gonna pay attention to the person. You're gonna be focusing on the actual object. So if you're gonna be doing the objects, it's very objective. It's not subjective. So you're able to differentiate people, and that's what gets people in trouble. They get angry because they're not really looking at a human. But that's also the solution, and he says that towards the end, is that when you are looking at objects like that, well, they're not human, so why are you getting mad at an object? So it's almost like tricking your brain, understanding that you know why you're getting mad, and it's easy to get mad at a truck versus a person. Well, then it's also easy to not get mad at a truck because it's a freaking truck. It's not that big of a deal, and that's what he's going to talk about a little bit more. But it's absolutely wonderful that somebody at 900,000 subscribers is actually talking about something like this.
People, we fight traffic. We say, damn it, that maroon Golf cut me off. Our conceptualization makes it easier to hate the object than the fellow inside it. And again, this is worse for motorcyclists. Because
that right there, it is absolutely true. Who here drives a car? Who here drives a car, and then who here rides a motorcycle? And then there's like a difference in how dangerous it feels versus one or the other. And when you're on a motorcycle, you're completely exposed.
The objectified biker's a loaded concept. I'm the Hell's Angel.
Quentin Terrell just got promoted to veteran crew status. Welcome. You got a nice promotion. You can sit in the chair in the office now.
Drugs to your daughter, the loud pipe prick who woke you at 3 a.m., the lane splitter who always got there first. Make a motorcyclist an object, and they become the object of your past prejudice.
That right there, absolutely. Car drivers look at motorcyclists as an object when they actually see us, which is terrible because it's easy to fight against something like that, especially if we have full. I mean, that's probably one of the bad things about full gear is that they can't even make you, or they can't humanize you. And that's a big problem when it comes to road rage and cars not liking us. I mean, just looking at this image, look how protected we are in the car versus that motorcyclist. You don't really see that a lot, but I want you guys to understand the vulnerabilities that we have.
And what do we see when we see you? Frickin' moron. The cagers are always out to kill us.
I love this right here. I absolutely love this, guys. You have no idea. The cagers are out to get us. That's the type of crap that we hear all the time from motorcyclists. That is the absolute thing right there. There's a major lag between. I don't know. It's whatever's happening is happening. We're just going to have to make it work. He's watching a lot of these motorcycle crash videos, and he's going to talk about motovloggers causing a lot of problems for it and actually instigating a lot of these issues. And I'm absolutely 100% like, I'm right behind him. I absolutely believe this. I see this. And look at it on the screen right there. It says, put your phone down. We talk about that all the time. I'm really concerned about his fax machine and copier, man. That's a lot of stuff right there. I'm not concerned. Anyways, moving on.
So goes the motorcycle motto for staying sharp in traffic. But I blame motovloggers for taking this too far.
Motovloggers taking it too far. That is, I think there's a culture shift now. I think that there is, I mean, with Moto Madness and all them, they do provide a service. It's entertaining for the people that want to watch it, but it's almost like a double-edged sword. You know, it's promoting the wrong image, at least in my opinion, for motorcyclists. It's just like the vocal minority of motorcyclists, but it's very entertaining to see it. It's almost the best way I could describe it is watching Real Housewives with Nikki. It's like it's a train wreck, and the only reason why we're watching is because it's brain dead entertainment. But there's something good about that. You know, it allows me to relax and not pay attention, not think very hard, and then walk away from it, and I don't really have to pay attention. So there is an entertainment value to it, but if you're taking your learning lessons from these types of videos, it's not going to give you the full picture because you might not be directed in the path of which, you know, of your learning. So what we do here on this channel is that we do take these videos and we do take this footage and we put an educational spin on it. And that right there is exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to say these people are wrong. I'm just trying to take an educational spin with it. I'm not going to promote this level of riding. I'm going to mention that this kind of riding is exactly what we need to be doing.
God damn it, Mom.
All right, let's see what idiots can't drive today. Get off your phone. Put your phone down.
Put down your fucking phone. You're in your car.
This guy really likes cutting fucking people off. This is the second fucking time. Pussy guy, fuck you. Bastard with these lights.
Hey, man, I don't want to fucking talk. Stop it.
Then don't cut people off.
Stop.
I'm making a point out of you.
What's up, dude? Fuck's wrong with you? I got you on camera, bitch. Yeah. Get his brake.
We see that all the time. We absolutely see that all the time. We have 4 live streams a week, and that's what we see. I am trying my best to change the mentality towards that, and we've actually seen some people not do that stuff anymore because of the learning lessons applied on this channel. I am extremely proud of that. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Hunting for altercations is a great way to get views. Actually, it's a shitty cheap way to get views because now
I agree. I absolutely agree. And I think a lot of people are doing this type of stuff. They're making these videos because they know they're going to get those views. They're going to get the people that just want the brainless entertainment, which, like I said, there's something very important about that. Getting those brainless and not really thinking entertainment value out of it. It's still value. It is still value.
now we have a generation of impressionable riders who think it's their responsibility to correct people's driving.
Exactly. It's promoting people to go out and find people on their phones. People on their phones in their cars happens all the time, so it's easy content to find. You can go riding for 30 minutes and you're going to find 6 people, 10 people, 30 people, 100 people on their phones while you're driving, and then you're going to have content. But is that the content that you want? It sounds pretty boring to me to be the phone police on a channel. I think it's wasted time. I think it's a it's a waste of your skill. It's a waste of your creativity to really hyper focus on that. And it's not even that fun to see. It gets boring to see that. Let's have some learning lessons.
Maybe you are correct, but a few pounds of meat starting an argument with a few tons of steel will never be correct.
Law of gross tonnage. We talk about that all the time. I love the fact and how he did this creatively. So he made himself extremely small. He changed his voice to make it sound like a chipmunk because you're tiny, and he put himself next to a truck like that. So he has a great visual when it comes to the law of gross tonnage. What that basically is, it came from nautical or from the Navy and the sea and all those stuff and all the ships. I don't know. Anyways, it came from that to where a big vessel, like let's say a big container ship, you know, those big ass ones, versus a regular boat, a small boat. who's going to win if they collide? That's the whole law of gross tonnage. Streamlabs, what the heck are you doing? You're going a little crazy, Streamlabs. That right there is the law of gross tonnage. And I apply that to motorcycling because we're the small vessel, we're the small vehicle versus a truck like that. But this right here is a great visual, and I'm so surprised I have not come up with that. That is absolutely amazing. That right there is exactly what we're talking about. I'm going to go back just a little bit just so you can see what I'm talking about.
Correct people's driving.
Maybe you are correct. But a few pounds of meat starting an argument with a few tons of steel will never be correct. Maybe you had the right of way. Ask the insect on your car's bumper whether it had the right of way.
Does it matter then? Does it matter if you have the right of way? Does it matter who's right, who's at fault, who's this, who's that? Does it matter? No, it does not. Who's responsible for your own safety? You. It does not matter.
This bird has been flying in blind spot areas that our radar can't pick up.
So what do? Nothing.
What do I tell you guys to do whenever you have to deal with an angry driver or somebody acting like a dummity-dum-dum-dum? Do nothing. Don't turn around. Do not flip people off.
Traffic captives are liable to pull one of these, or even these, but such passing effects are rarely picked up from one car to another. However, biker body language is on display.
Exactly. When you're in the car, nobody can see you doing anything. I mean, other than screaming and whatever's above that window line. That right there is all anybody can see. And if they have tinted windows and all that stuff, you're not going to see them. But on a motorcycle, you're literally exposed for all your body language, and people get very intuitive with that. They understand people's body language. It's just another signal for people to understand with communication. You just have to really calm it down.
We are not afforded the private emotions of most, so we need to be better than most.
We need to be better than most. It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that.
Reactive, fire retardant, Buddha, do nothing. It's as easy as that, and as difficult as that.
Exactly. It's as easy as doing nothing, but it's extremely difficult to do nothing when your emotions are a lot higher and they're elevated, they're angry, they're pissed off. But what you have to do is learn how to control it, or at least postpone it. One thing that I learned recently, and it was from Warren Buffett. He said he got advice a long time ago, and he says, you can always tell the person to fuck off tomorrow. And what that means is that at that moment when you're hyper aware or elevated with emotion, you're angry and pissed off, it's very easy to say that kind of stuff. Very easy to flip people off, very easy to burn bridges right then and there. But if you just wait till the next day, guess what? They're still there. You could always tell them, you know, to I got my swear jar right here, to fuck off. You can always tell them tomorrow. Now, on a car with the road rage and stuff, you don't really have tomorrow, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So just wait till tomorrow. Don't send that email. Don't send that text. Don't flip those people off. Don't do all those things. Just wait till tomorrow. They're still going to be there. You can always tell them tomorrow. But who knows? Maybe you'll change.
This frick guy.
What the hell is this?
Rage passes. It's only a moment. My God, that was only a moment.
You don't want to have a moment of road rage to become a life-altering moment. So just take a break. If you ever feel like that, don't ever feel like you got to do stuff. Anyways, I have a new thing, so I can actually draw on the screen now. So it's really cool. I have to like figure out how to do it all. Let's see. So if I put that, let's just do that. Let's put that like right there. That way I can do these things. Okay, what's the clear screen? Let me change some of these buttons. Let me change some of these buttons so I can do hotkeys. I don't have to click things. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about road rage? What do you think about all those different little things, guys? What do you guys think about that? All right, so I think I got it. So I changed the hotkeys. So control. There we go. There we go. Let's do that. Stop using the phone. I'll have to mess with the hotkeys a little bit later. So let's watch that one more time. So he's concerned about that driver. First off, why is that driver slowing down like this? Why is he slowing down? You'll see that all the time. So we're riding. We're going to exit anyways. Here we go. Now this guy's applying the brakes and he's slowing down in this lane over here. You know, why is he slowing down in this lane? I like doing this. Why is he slowing down there? More than likely, he's going to be wanting to come out into our lane right here. Okay, so why? Because we're right next to an exit. That's the biggest thing. We're right next to an exit, and we need to be paying attention to that because he's going to want to come over here. I got to learn how to click these buttons. All right, so this is the moment that this guy's going to be coming out. So that's a big, scary moment. But you start to understand why, because he's going super slow in a lane that's supposed to be going, and here's an exit. So what can you do prior to exits? What can you do prior to exits? Start understanding that this is more of an orange stage thing right here. So we go from yellow to orange all the time, go back to yellow, back to orange, back to yellow, back to orange. You're constantly moving around doing that kind of stuff with your situational awareness. You don't just stay in orange stage the whole time unless it's needed, unless there's an actual hazardous situation. So we're in a blind spot right here. We have this car driver right here. So what can we do in this situation? We have a really good following distance right here. So this whole following distance, it allows us to be able to stop in time if there's anything coming into our way. But the biggest problem with this is that this guy's going to take that spot. So what you need to do is just roll off the throttle. He's going to take it anyways, and then give that space cushion, the new one, for this driver. Now, we're at this point, and it's like, okay, well, you can either slow down and stop to let him in, or if it's unsafe for you to do so because there's cars behind you, go ahead and take this gap. But what you can do is move off to the side right here, and then you can just start going up this way. Now, you don't have to force yourself into here and be like, this is my spot. You cannot take it. Don't take my lane. You know, you don't do that. The main thing here is to get yourself out of the situation and pay attention to that. Space cushion, space cushion. Rev bombing is not going to save you. Rev bombing is not going to help you out. Your shoulder is destroyed right here. You have all this right here. Okay, you have these big construction pylons. You're not going to be able to do much there. You can't swerve. You're going to probably hit one of those, and those are not soft. So your best bet is to just make yourself go straight along this line. Do not accelerate super hard, but get yourself out of that situation. Or you can just go ahead and brake and stay behind this person right here. So that's what you can be doing. I love using this thing. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about the drawing? So right here, we're fighting this, but look, just go. Just go. Just get yourself out of this situation. Don't look at this person. It doesn't matter. Look, they're on their phone. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I like pushing these buttons. It's fun. So now you're pushed off in the lane. Luckily, there's no pylons right there. So he's having to keep looking forward, looking forward, looking forward. What are you going to do right here? Okay, your shoulder is going to diminish. So what you could do is just get over into the lane, accelerate if you have to, or you're going to just apply the brakes. So apply the brakes and let this guy continue on with his path and go, and then you get behind him, okay? So do that if you have to, but you have multiple options. You can get in front, apply the brakes, Let him get in front, get behind him, end of story. You got pushed out. You should have been paying attention. Not much you can do. I forgot who recommended, and here's another thing. Let's go back just a little bit. I forgot who recommended this little pen thing, but I absolutely love it, so thank you so much. I'm actually going to upgrade it now that it's working pretty well. So if you get pushed off into the shoulder, just realize you can ride, but take a look. I mean, you got debris everywhere. Look at all this debris. All that debris. I got to be careful about what I draw. But you have a ton of debris, so you got to be very careful. You can run into nails, you can run into whatever, and then puncture your tires. We just learned about that. Don't be the phone police, guys. That's how road rage starts. That was close. So one of the issues when it comes to lane filtering is a line of sight problem. So right now we can't see around this vehicle right here. We can't see around any of that stuff. And that's that line of sight problem. So if we just move forward just a little bit more, this is as far as we can go. But here's the thing. We're going into an intersection. It's a green light. It doesn't necessarily mean we should be going. Okay, we still got vehicles right here, sides of the vehicles. That's very important that we need to be paying attention to that. And just because this person right here, let's go ahead and switch the color up. Let's do this, switch the color up. This person right here is the last one to go. Does that mean that there's anybody else behind him? Well, you can't tell because you have a line of sight problem because of these vehicles lined up right here. What's another problem with vehicles lined up like that? What's another problem with all these vehicles lined up? Well, you have an open area right here where these guys can just kind of come in. So you got to be very careful with all these different things. But the biggest issue, the biggest threat to this one, and because the reason why I don't think these guys are going to come into our lane is because we have everyone still in the intersection. So we're going to gun it, and this is going to be the problem right here. Okay, we still have this person right here. Just because it's green does not mean go. Does not mean you should be hauling butt to go through it. Okay? Don't be hauling butt to go through an intersection just because it's green. You need to treat it like a line of sight problem. This vehicle has been blocking your view of all the other vehicles over here. They've been blocking that view. So what you need to do is just like if you're going to be going through a haunted house, and that's one of the best examples I can think of. JP Moto AZ donated 5. Brian Underwood donated 5 to charity. Guys, today's a charity stream. Please do so. Click that link. We're trying to raise money for foster children in the month of August, guys, outside of my Distinguished Gentleman's Ride stuff. But Sundays is charity stuff. So I like to equate it to a haunted house. If you're going through a haunted house, you're not running past corners because that's typically where those people like to hang out and hide and scare you and jump out at you. So what you're typically doing through a haunted house, you're kind of looking, you're like, is anybody there? Is anybody there? It's kind of like when we're going to the lounge real quick.
It's like, is anybody here? Is anybody here? Okay, no. But what you're not doing is going like this. What's up, everybody? And then you get T-boned or you get hit or you get caught by the scary person. So what you're doing in actuality is you're just kind of like tiptoeing around the line of sight problem. This wall right here is the line of sight problem. So I'm kind of going around and I'm looking. Okay, it's clear. Now I can go. That's what you want to be doing. This is a green light intersection right here. It's green light. Okay, I'm checking. Okay, now I'm going to go. What's happening with a lot of these crashes is people are saying, okay, here's the intersection. It's good to go. It's green. Okay, let's go. Boom, get hit. Okay, that's the biggest problem that we're seeing in a lot of these motorcycle crashes. So let's go ahead and go back to the classroom and then talk about this a little bit more.
Master Tech 396 with the donation. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. All right, so that right there is going to be the line of sight problem that I keep talking about. But here's the thing. If your situational awareness fails you, what does it mean to be a smart rider? Okay, look at my shirt. Let's get out of here. Look at my shirt. Smart rider. DDFM Crew Smart Rider t-shirt. That's the whole point of this, okay? Hey, yo, baby. Are you like waiting for donations and stuff? Okay, good, because this is a charity stream for something else. Okay, all right. Alrighty. Artyom donated some money. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Let's see where we're at. We just passed $1,000 raised for foster children. You guys are absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So the fundamental skill of braking is really good. Dubio, I sit sometimes. I'm standing in front of the class. I'm standing in front of the class. I gotta stand, right?
Oh, Jesus, he scared the living out of me.
Yeah, he scared you, huh? Oh, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. There you go, found your escape path. Very good. Not an issue at that point. I know what the problem is. What do you guys think the problem is? Just with looking at this image right here, what do you think the problem is? Anonymous donated $5. Thank you so much. Woo! Guys, all the money goes straight to the charities. For the next 2 months, we're just raising money for charities. You can't super chat. You can't donate to me. It goes straight to the charity. Absolutely love it. What do you think's the first problem with this image right here? What do you think the problem is? Let me help you out. Let me help you out. It's on here. Okay. And here I'll make it even warmer. Okay, what about now? You guys need more tips? You guys need more help with that? You guys need more help with that? Okay, here's the problem. He's got a RAM mount. Grab yourself a Rockform mount. Code DanDan25 with 25% off. So that right there is an easier way to show the ads. Anyways, I love mine. I got my Rockform mount. All right, so let's move forward a little bit, or move back.
He scared the living out of me.
All right, so you already got the arrow there. Thank you, 99 Lives, for this. But here's the biggest thing that I want you guys to focus on is the side of the vehicle. So we have the vehicle, the side of it. It's typically the front is like this. Side of the vehicle, you can see quite a bit. That right there is going to be the pattern I want you guys to see. So when you're out driving or riding and you see the side of a vehicle moving like this, you definitely want to be in orange stage. Okay, that's an orange stage moment right there. And good observation. What was it? Woody right here. So good observation. Look at the road surfaces. Look at the road surface. I mean, the road is terrible. So that can affect you when it comes to your one second. It does affect you when it comes to your swerving and maybe even braking. If you hit one of those potholes, you could be having an issue. Definitely could be having an issue on that swerve or those braking, guys. So let's go ahead and delete that. Move on to here. But what I liked about this is he did a head check and he made sure he was able to swerve, because look, we have this vehicle right here, and that could have been an issue when it came to our 360 situational awareness and our swerving capabilities. But we're passing. He sees it. He's doing a double check. He looked over here with his head check, but then also, guys, he's checking his mirror. Look in the mirror right there. The car is right there, so he's able to get past that. That's the biggest thing. So he checks right there. Okay, good to go. I have plenty of time. And how is he able to check this right now? With good situational awareness. Very good situational awareness. He realized maybe he could brake, maybe he couldn't, but he's going to move himself out of that situation. So there's the swerve. You see how easy that was? It was one lane position. So if we go back just a little bit, you're going to notice that he's in lane position 3, okay? Is there a way I can do text? Oh, I got to get the... Oh, okay. So I got to upgrade, which is fine. I'll upgrade later. He's in lane position 3 right here, and he's going to go to lane position 1. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 2, 3. So he's able to move from this lane position to the blue lane position right there. So he's able to switch over to that. And that's all you have to do. That is all you have to do in a lot of those situations. It's very, very, very easy to do that because you're not swerving from over here all the way over here. All you're doing is swerving here to here. That's all you're doing. So that's when I say set yourself up for success by putting yourself in the best lane position. This is the best lane position right now because we have a good space cushion and we're moving away from this. So we can swerve left if we have to, but we're getting away from the road hazards. So now he's just going to move over here to lane position 1 in this lane. So from right here, it's not enough. You see how he straightened up right here into this lane position. Capik with a 10. Thank you so much. He's in this lane position, but he realizes if you look, you can see the tires. The tires are still rotated towards our lane right here. This is our safe spot. This is his escape path. This is the direction he's going right now. But we have this guy still pointed this way. So that right there is going to be scary for us. So he's going to have to make a second judgment. There's more of a swerve on that one. So he was originally in, let's go back just a little bit right here. So he was in like lane position 3 where that car tire is. So he would have been hit if he stayed there. This is lane position 1. This is lane position 2. This is lane position 3 in this next lane. So he went from lane position 3 to lane position 1. And then when the car gave him more information, he moved from lane position 1 to lane position 2. So you could just move lane positions to get yourself out of these situations, and that's all you really have to do. So what this next step is taking your hands off the handlebars and getting pissed, flipping things off. Guys, we talked about that. Road rage this is your body language that Fortnite was talking about. That body language that it's so easy to see what we're doing. You know, it's so easy to see what we're doing. Our body language basically says we're angry with you. And in a car, they could be flipping you off underneath the dash. They could be doing all these different things. They could be cussing, but you won't hear it. All these other issues, you got to be very careful. So is the biker going too fast? Let's take a look at that. Let's answer that question, 99 Lives. So he's basically with this vehicle right here, okay? The only time he speeds up just a little bit is to get a little bit further, and I can't zoom in. I believe this is miles per hour, so I think that's 60. That looks like 70. Never mind. So he's probably not going that fast. We can't really tell too much. That's right, Matt. Should be using a rock form mount. So my main concern with all this is all these things, all the discolorations, how terrible the road looks. That's my biggest problem and my newest concern. Also, this guy's right there. So right here, I'd be moving that way into that lane. I'd be passing that person. Okay. And that's what he's about to do. Legal pancake. All right. Side of the vehicle. Turn in front. Nice brake. Oh! Locked up on the brakes. Okay, so we talk about panic braking all the time. You're going to see it. So legal pancake, I'm assuming, is because we're going too fast for this area. Maybe we're going too fast for the speed limit. You know, the speed limit is, well, we can't even tell what his thing is. But let's see. What is that sign? All right. So right here, what we have is definitely a sign saying there's an intersection coming up. So you should be into orange stage right now. Orange stage is definitely going to be the biggest thing. And then you also see the headlights of a big vehicle. That right there is going to tell you, hey, possibility, I'm getting closer to this intersection. There's a vehicle that's going the opposite way. That might be a vehicle that could turn in front of me. Don't know yet. I'm now in yellow stage, moving towards orange stage, okay? That right there is where I'm at. So orange stage. Now, he's starting to slow down, and he's now starting to turn a little bit. You can see it. I don't even have to write an arrow or anything. He's starting to turn a little bit. This is where we should be rolling off that throttle and applying progressive brake pressure. Remember, we don't have to stop. We just have to slow down enough to allow this person to go. Should they have gone? Should they have gone when there was a better opportunity for this vehicle to go? Yeah, they should have, but they didn't. And that right there, that happens all the time. So who's responsible for your safety? You are. So he's now locking up the brakes. So possibly his rear brake, I don't know. I can't see his hands or his feet. So he's possibly locking up that rear brake. And it's very easy to do so. You only have to apply just a little bit of pressure, and then that weight will start transferring to that front tire. And then that rear tire's brakes are not going to be that good because there's not a lot of weight on it. Weight plus your tires plus the ground equals friction equals traction. That's not what's happening here. So most of that front tire, or most of that weight is going to that front tire. So now most of that friction and traction is on that front tire. So now you have to apply the brakes. Just stopping into MSF class last day. Dead Last Zombie, how you doing, man? So right here, you need to be applying the brakes, but need to do it progressively. It's also a good opportunity to find your escape paths. You know, where do we go? Do we go this way into the grass? Do we go this way over here? Do we still going straight? You know, which way do we go? What do we do? So if we do the straight option, so let's go ahead and clear this. If we do the straight option, we need to have total stopping distance. So this whole area right here is total stopping distance. This whole area right here is total stopping distance. Now, do you have enough total stopping distance to stop before you get to this intersection? Well, he showed that you could possibly do that, but he is also locking up his brakes. He's also skidding everywhere. So I think with proper skill, you could stop easily before this intersection. You could do that. But if you don't feel like you have the skill yet, you do need to have a second option. So if you're trying to stop here, this is option number 1 with a total stopping distance. Okay, that right there is one option. Well, what's your second option? That's where your escape path really is. Do you know what's behind this vehicle? Probably not. You probably don't know what's behind that vehicle. Not right now because of a line of sight issue. But what you can do is set yourself up a little bit more for success. So what you can do is prior to applying the brakes, we always talk about, you know, you swerve, then brake, or brake, then swerve. Well, you can kind of do a little bit of both, but this is a good opportunity to swerve a different lane position. So now you're going this way, right? Now you're next to the line. So that gives you better line of sight. And then you try to stop. So once you swerve, let's go ahead and clear this out. So this is the second option right here. So you can actually move over here as quick as you can with a swerve. And then from here, start applying the brakes towards here. Because that's going to set you up for success. Because guess what? Where is this guy? Where's the truck driver going? The truck driver's is going, oh, wrong button. Let's do that. The truck driver's going this way. So this gap on the left side is going to open up. That right there is going to open up. I keep forgetting which buttons to push. Well, there's nobody behind him, so that was a good opportunity to swerve if you had to. The bad thing here is that he's a little upset and he keeps trying to apply the brakes and stop here so he can turn around and go to the right. So he's trying to stop right here so he can go this way. And that's not what we should be doing. We just handled the hazard. We can stop and do whatever and just continue on with our day. But the fact that he is going, the fact that he locked up his brakes, watch, he's going to lock up his brakes. He's almost going to fall, and then he's going to do it again just so he can continue on going this way to see what's up with the driver. And he's almost going to crash it, trying to do that. So that right there is what I'm trying to talk about. Once you found an escape path right here, we locked up the brakes, okay, fine, whatever, we got to practice our braking. Once you do that, how about we just go on with our day and get ourselves out of this situation? That's what I want you guys to do. I don't want you to do this next part. You almost fell. ABS would help out a lot with that locking up. ABS would help out a lot if you're wondering about ABS. Just real quick, I want to say something. 99 Lives donated $100 yesterday. He donated $100 yesterday for men's mental health and prostate cancer research, testicular cancer research, male suicide prevention, all that stuff. He was in the chat. He donated. He says he loves what we do. So how about we give him some support and subscribe to 99 Lives? Go ahead. Go ahead and subscribe and say the crew supports you as a person and all that stuff, whatever you guys want to say. But I don't know, 99 Lives, you put it, you do some good editing. Maybe we could do a collab. Maybe we can do a collab. Honestly, seriously, I'm 100% serious. Not because you donated, but the fact that you support the message we're doing. So the manual says ABS increases total stopping distance. It can. It definitely can. But here's the thing. It's going to prevent you from stopping. Total stopping distance doesn't mean much when you lock up the brakes, dump the bike, and now you stopped because you crashed. ABS can extend your total stopping distance if you don't know how to utilize it as much. So the goal is to never activate ABS. The goal is to do proper progressive brake pressure so it doesn't activate it. But if you do activate it, I'm damn happy that it did, because that means I failed my skill, and then I have a safety net that helps out. Dubalio, 2013 R6 has ABS. I don't know, but we're actually giving away a Honda CBR 300R with ABS. Check it out. Good swerve. So this one, I'm actually doing an AAR on this one. This one right here is actually a good reason to pay attention, because we have nighttime vision loss, all these different things. So side of the vehicle, you could barely see the side of the vehicle right here. Barely see it. There it is. So see how difficult it is to see? So you have this guy right here coming out of this area over here. That right there is going to be a typical thing when it comes to in-town riding. You're going to see the sides of the vehicles. So right here, he's going. It gets blurry when you pause it, but he's going to go. So what do we do in this situation? What type of total stopping distance do we have right here in the road? We don't have a lot. So what you can do is slow down enough to hopefully allow this person right here to go on with their day. Hopefully you're going to be able to slow down enough, but you might not be, because this guy is going to be in your path of travel as soon as you get to him. So what he did was slow down, applied the brakes progressively, found a spot to swerve into because you weren't going to stop enough time, and then made it out of there. So he slowed down, he applied the brakes up to here and realized, I'm not going to stop. I don't have enough total stopping distance. Without him knowing, he had really good situational awareness because he found his escape path and he's going for it. So when it comes to red stage maneuvers, because this is a red stage maneuver, when it comes to it, you have to be aggressive about it. This isn't, I'm in class and I'm just going, whoopsie, I'm going to go ahead and do some swerves and having a good time. Like in a parking lot, you're having a good time, you're practicing, you're training. But you have to realize you have to get angry about it. You're already angry. You're already angry that this dumb turned in front of us. You're already. So how about you direct that anger into your skills? Who here works out? Who here plays any type of sport? All of a sudden your team gets, pumped up and angry after halftime and you guys play better. Or, if you're working out and all of a sudden sorry, excuse me, I had like something in my throat. You're working out and it's like, I got to get this last rep. I got to get this last rep. I got to do it. Let's get pumped. Let's put my song on. And all of a sudden you're able to get those reps out. That's the same thing in this situation. If you're in an emergency situation and you're already starting to get angry, utilize that anger to really dive into it. Get aggressive with your red stage maneuvers. This is not the time to be defensive. Defensive is yellow stage and orange stage. The moment you have to go into red stage is when you're aggressive. Be very aggressive with that. This is your life we're talking about. You have to do it. You have to be aggressive or you're going to T-bone this Prius, which seems to be always a Prius. I don't know if it's a Prius. Anyways, you have to do that. You absolutely have to do that. So let's go back just a little bit, and I want to show you what I mean. So right here, he's going to start going. He's going to see the hazard. He's perceiving it. He's going to apply the brakes, and then he's going to swerve out of the way, realizing he's not going to be able to. But that's being aggressive. Just focusing on the brakes and then colliding with the vehicle, that's not being aggressive. He just saved his life. He saved his own life. Who's at fault? This car driver's at fault. This car driver should not have came from this area. Should not have came from this area. Should not have done that. Now, what are we going to do? How are we changing that? We can't. All we can do is try to stop before, but if we can't stop, find the next escape path. We have to do one or the other or both. Both of them are very important, and you need to understand how to brake, how to swerve, because you need to know the capabilities of you and your bike. Today's a Today's a charity stream, guys. If you want to donate, please do so. It's for foster children. We're raising money for Arizona foster children. He's gonna turn, yep. Good swerve. I think I did an AAR on this one too. That was a good swerve. So I'm going to do an AAR on this one right here. So I'm not going to talk about it too much. So right here we're riding. He's not using a rock form mount, but you know, whatever you guys want to use, go ahead and use it. All right, so we got this vehicle. It looks like he's turning right. So we already got the arrow. It looks like he's going to go and turn right. Okay, that's kind of what his body language, the car's body language is doing right here. So that is very important to see. So you're kind of concerned, okay, well, he's going to get out of my path, so I'm going to go ahead and speed up. That's typically what we tend to do. Nobody's in front of us to speed up. But now he's like stopped. Like, why didn't you make that turn yet? What are you doing here? And so now you start to go into the process of elimination and troubleshooting what the hell's going on with this. And you typically understand that when somebody goes wide to the right, they're more than likely going to make a U-turn to the left. And they should have done that in this area right here. Okay, do a U-turn from the left turn, right? That's what they're supposed to be doing. But if we just move forward just a little bit so we can get more context, we have right here a lot of construction, or at least the road's closed for through traffic. So this person was like, I'm going to go right. Oh, crap, there's this. It's not going to work for me, so I'm going to do an illegal U-turn and go this way, or I can't make a decision. That's going to be the problem that we're having here. So as a motorcyclist, what can we do in this situation? Well, we're going 37 miles per hour. 37's not that bad. You can stop with that, with this total stopping distance right here. That's perfectly fine. You could totally do that. But here at this point, remember what I said. We need to focus on the multiple red stage maneuvers. So you got swerve, emergency braking. Okay, progressive braking is different than emergency braking only because emergency braking is you're progressively braking, but quicker. That's all that is. So if you understand how to progressively brake, nice and smooth, nice and easy, which you practice every single day you go riding, emergency braking is just doing that quicker. Okay, nice, smooth squeeze, just quicker. So right here, we can maybe stop before we get to this person, but what's the next option that we could do is swerve right here, because guess what? We don't have anybody coming this way. So we have an option to swerve. We have an option to get around this if we have to. Another option to do is to brake. So let's go ahead and clear this up. Let's go ahead and brake as much as we possibly can, and then from there, when we realize we can't stop, we switch into swerve mode, and then we go and get ourselves out of that situation. So you can do both, or guess what, guys? You can swerve first if you really wanted to, because there's nobody. There's nobody. So utilize the simplest thing possible. And this is where training really kicks in, because you're not going to be able to make these decisions in a split second without training. Scarlett, you know what I'm talking about. Anybody in the public safety understands what I'm talking about. Training kicks in a very intense, dangerous situations. So you can swerve and get yourself out of here, because guess what? There's nobody over there. Nobody. So the simplest thing to do is just go around and go on with your day. That's the simplest thing to do. The more complex thing to do is try to stop. We're trying to stop, but then we got to swerve to get around. There's all these different things, but if you have to, do it. If that's what you know, do it. That's just what you have to do. Okay, for me personally, though, with the training that I have, and obviously using after action review because it's easy to do so, I'm just going to go around and end it right there. That's what I'm going to do. You could also have the option of going around this way if you really wanted to. That's what he did. So take a look at the speedometer, 37 miles an hour. You can accelerate a little bit with a swerve to get yourself out of that situation. So 39, 40, 43. Take a look. Take a look. 43 miles per hour. 43 miles per hour. So that's exactly what you guys should be doing. And let me take that back. That's one option of what you guys can be doing. But now that we're going 35, just take a look. You know, now that we're going 35, look at this. 15 miles an hour recommended for a sharp left turn. So we got to slow down. We got to slow down. Okay, but we can't right there. So, you know, I'm going to upgrade this thing. I absolutely love it. I'm going to activate Pro. Or I'm going to buy Pro. So control. Let's reset the default. All right, I'll mess around with this later. So I removed the Pro Tools. All right. How you doing, Stephen Cahill? Oh! Not much to do in this situation other than keep your space cushion. All right. All right, I gotta watch it play. I gotta watch it play. Keep your space cushion. All right, so let's go back to that one. So this person is going to be an impatient driver. Right now, what we have, when I talk about space cushion, this is our space cushion behind this vehicle. Okay, that's our space cushion. We also have a space cushion here. You know, in fact, anybody here use VR? Anybody have an Oculus? You know how you have to set the area that you play in? Think of it like that. Think of it a little bit like that. The area that you can play in that you're safe from hitting people. So this right here is possible space cushions. That's your space cushion to the front and basically within our visible range. That is your space cushion. So everything that happens inside here can be a swerve. It can be braking, all these different things. But this right here is your space cushion. So right now, the space cushion is pretty good when it comes to this person because we're not going too fast. And we can also escape to the left and to the right. So that's actually a good space cushion. I like this. We're good. We're golden. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. This guy stole our space cushion. So now our space cushion is kind of like that. So that right there is scary. That right there is scary. So since we don't have a good escape path, because the only real escape path we have is this way, and we're going to crash into that, we can maybe stay here. That's going to be tough, but we can still do it because we're motorcycles. But shooting the gap here is not going to be good because this guy is already hauling butt through here. So all we can do is, guess what? The other space cushion that we have is deceleration. So we apply the brakes. So we slow it down to allow this person, this dum-dum, to go while we go backwards. And then by backwards, I mean just decelerate. Okay, guys? That's kind of where we're at with that one. And that's what he did. So now we're in this spot, and where's our new space cushion? It's not good enough. I don't like that. That makes me nervous because I can still see the cars in front, and I can see this guy right here because of the curvature of the road. I can see that. The biggest problem is I don't have a good escape path. If I had to, I can escape to here. If I had to, I'm going to lane filter and escape to that. But this right here is definitely not good enough total stopping distance. That is not good enough. That is not good enough. So what I can do to increase that total stopping distance is decelerate even more. And that's fine because I'm on a motorcycle and I haul ass on this thing if I wanted to, and it's a lot of fun. What's up, Connor? How you doing, man? So right now he's going to find a better escape and a better space cushion. He's moved to this lane, get over here so he's get behind this guy. And then right here, this is going to be our new space cushion because this dum-dum right here took our space cushion right here. So we're moving different areas, but he's doing a head check and he's making sure everything's good. He's checking the mirrors. He's checking this way. Okay, it's good. Well, now I'm going to go this way. But remember, you have, let's go back. Oh, we can't because I did this. Let's go back just a little bit. So he's checking everything. Good, good, good. But remember, we have this dum-dum right here, very impatient and wants to get around vehicles. He's obviously already done it to you. So this guy right here is a special hazard. He's an extremely special hazard. Pay attention to him. Watch out for him. So we're moving lanes, moving lanes. Gave himself, look at it. So he was originally going to give himself a good space cushion right here. So if he switched lanes, he would have had a space cushion this big. This is a good space cushion. But once again, we have a very impatient driver right here. And why do you think this driver is going to this lane? Let's go ahead and clear this. Why do you think this driver is going to this lane right here? Same thing we see all the time. This is an open lane now. Impatient driver is going to go to an open lane. So if this is the case, go ahead and sit back and watch. Once you start seeing this kind of stuff where you see somebody going back and forth, cutting you off, moving back and forth to different lanes because this lane's moving faster, this lane's moving faster, just sit back. Just sit back and watch this driver right here. Just watch him, because he's very impatient and he's making decisions very abruptly. And that's dangerous for motorcyclists if we get next to him. So maintain a good space cushion between you. Oh, I got to push this button. Between you and him. So this guy and you should be maintaining a huge space cushion. Whether he goes this lane, let's do this. Whether he goes this lane, and then he comes back to this lane, that he speeds up, that he comes back, he decelerates. All you have to do is stay away from this guy. He is that special homing missile type thing. Everyone else is landmines. You can move around landmines, but this dude right here, he just gave himself special status, and he's going to be causing a lot of problems for us. So right here, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to switch lanes before, during the transition. I'm going to switch lanes because this lane is now going slower, and I don't have a good space cushion right here. I don't have a good space cushion right here because of this guy. So I'm going to switch lanes. Well, why are we doing that? Because it's safe to do so for us. That's our mentality. It's safer for us. Great. Why would a car that is impatient want to do that too? It's simple as that. He's impatient. His lane right here, this lane right here, is going too slow for him, so he's going to switch lanes to more fast lane. He just did that in front of us. So at no point should we be trying to outrun an impatient driver. No point. Also, you need to be checking your mirrors. I think this might be part of the transition. It's not the new mirror, but look, we got somebody in our mirror, so be very careful. Now we're starting to move into the impatience because that guy got impatient. Now we're removing our own safety. So you see how the mentality just changes over and over and over again? Once again, here we go. We got this dum-dum wanting to come into our lane because it's open. This was moving a little bit better. Then we got this guy up in front slowing down, so he's impatient. He's going to do it. The main thing here is keep a space cushion around the dum-dum. That's what you want to do. So if we had to, we can go ahead and roll off the throttle again. So we're constantly speeding up. We're constantly rolling off the throttle, constantly shifting lanes to get the best space cushion. Well, guess what? That's life. That's life. Treat it like practice. Treat it like practice. This guy's giving you a real-world practice moment. That is very important. So right here, your braking kind of saved you on this one, but where's your space cushion? Where's your escape route? This is your escape route. Space cushion is non-existent. Line of sight is now going to get depleted once he gets in front of us. All right, can you see the brake lights of the truck in front? Can you see those brake lights? No, you don't. So if the truck in front applied the brakes, this guy's going to apply the brakes, you're not going to have time to respond. So what you have to do is now definitely roll off that throttle. Roll off the throttle, and if you have to, your escape path is this way. But they keep making you choose new escape paths, new fundamental stuff, new situations, new this. They're making you do this, and that's what pisses off a lot of motorcyclists, and I understand that. But motorcyclists do the same crap that this vehicle does all the time. They do it all the time. Motorcyclists are not immune to being a dum-dum. I expect my crew to be smart riders. I truly 100% expect you guys to be smart riders or try to be smart riders. Okay? Roll off the throttle. Roll off the throttle. Switch lanes if you have to. Okay, now we have a good space cushion. I'm hoping this big vehicle is going to go slower than this Ram truck. You know why? Because I'm sick and tired of this guy making a problem for me. I'm sick and tired of him. So I'm hoping this white van goes slow because this guy won't go into my lane because this guy is going slow. He's only going to go into this lane if he's going fast. So I found a new area with a good space cushion. but I'm still not going to go side by side with this guy. So I'm going to stay out of his blind spot. I'm not going to stay next to him. I'm going to stay staggered. I'm going to be staying down here so that if he decides to swerve like this, he can't hit me because this is that line basically where the vehicle touches, that rear tire, that bumper. So if I stay behind this area right here, if I stay behind this area right here, I should be fine if he swerves. The moment you move up into this area and this guy decides to swerve, so this guy decides to swerve into there, boom, you got hit. So stay behind their rear tire at all times. If he applies the brakes and he goes back, so do you. If he applies the brakes to go back, you could also speed up and get in front. You could do all these different things. I absolutely love the drawing. Tell me if you guys like drawing. Does it help out the visuals or is it too distracting? Let me know in the chat. This is the first time doing the drawing stuff. Let's watch it all the way through so now that you have that information. Same rider. Side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. There it is. Side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. There you go. Brake, 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 brake. Good job, good job. There you go. Switch lanes. Get yourself a good space cushion. Leave it. Leave it. Get out of their blind spot. That's exactly what I'm talking about there, guys. That's exact. Okay, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. Sorry. Squirrel. There we go. So, right here, same concept. Look at that, side of the vehicle. That right there is, I absolutely love the highlight tools, Dan. Thank you, guys. I love it. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure it's good for you guys. I'm just trying something new, and if it works better for you to understand what I'm trying to talk about, then that means I'm doing my job, and that's what I love. So please, I appreciate the feedback. I really do appreciate the feedback. Art class won't kill me. I'll work on it, Moto Ren. I'll work on it, baby. Jeez, you guys are brutal. But side of the vehicle right there, that's going to tell you the path to travel violation possibility. So right here, this is the moment, and this is the thing that you need to watch out for. Look at those tires. Look at the tire. Do you see how it's going over the line? You see how it's going over the line right here? So this is one line. This is the next, but it's going over this line right here. As soon as that tire goes over the line, that means this person is going into your lane. That right there is going to let you know. So right here, it's almost a red stage maneuver. It's a red stage maneuver. We should have been in orange stage back here. So as soon as I see this, we're in an intersection, so orange stage definitely. But as soon as I see this vehicle, there you go. I was going to let him do it. As soon as I see that vehicle at the side of the vehicle, I'm rolling off the throttle. I'm getting ready to apply the brakes, but I'm not applying them yet. Now I'm definitely applying the brakes. I'm going to go ahead and decelerate. That's all I'm doing. I am not stopping. I'm just decelerating. I just want to put myself back a little bit more, and that's going to buy me some options because my next option is going to have to be braking. So this is my total stopping distance right here. This is my total stopping distance. That's not a lot of room for 73 kilometers per hour. There you go. I need to work on my art skills. 73 kilometers per hour. That's your total stopping distance. Not enough. Not enough, but he was able to do it because of good progressive brake pressure and seeing it ahead of time. So his actual total stopping distance is probably, let's see when he starts. Okay, let's see when he starts. So his perception, because remember, braking distance is different than total stopping distance. Perception, he probably perceived it right here, and he's reaching for it about right here. So his total stopping distance is actually this. And it's always going to move, right? So it's right now, this is what it is. But if he's starting to slow down now and the vehicle speeds up, it could be up to here. So this is why it's very important to start it sooner. A thinner pen would be better. I don't know if I can change the size. Oh. How about that? Is that a better pen? I didn't realize I could change the size. What about this one? All right, I'll do this one for a little bit. Let me know. I can take screenshots. Ooh, interesting. I like this. Thank you for ever mentioned this in a comment. What I wouldn't do is a wasted movement of the horn, but he did a good job doing what he had to do to stop in time. So good progressive brake pressure. Oh, okay. Uncommon thing, uncommon thing, uncommon thing.
Swapped!
Probably. You gotta fix that 99. I know, I've been there. Alright, so this is where that comes into that uncommon thing. Once this person kind of goes over this line, once they're on this side right here, once they're on this side, that's a no buenos. That's a no buenos. We have a no bueno in the chat, right? I forgot. All right, so we're in lane position 2. So this is a different area. So I believe for the UK, correct me if I'm wrong, this is lane position 1, this is lane position 2, this is lane position 3 over in the UK. Right? Or anything that left side drivers, stuff like that. Over here in the United States, this is lane position 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me. The coffee's getting me. So right here, lane position 2 is a good position for the majority of riding. You kind of want to switch back and forth depending on the hazards. So right now, the biggest hazard that we have is this vehicle. Okay, and the reason why this guy's a hazard is that he's going over the line. So he's actually going to be within our lane position 1. So he's within our lane position 3. Well, lane position 1 for the... Let me know in the chat. Jeez. So he's going to be in our lane position 3. That's his path of travel. Correct. Okay, correct. 3, 2, 1 for the British. So for the British and the UK and everybody that drives on the left side, he's in our path of travel for lane position 1. He's in our path of travel for our lane position 3 in the United States. Now, at the end of the day, you could just do left, right, center. How about that? So left, right, center, but this is a little bit easier. So he's going to be in this position. So what we don't want to be in on a curve that's blind like this, or if there's oncoming traffic, is be in this lane position or that lane position because we're going to get hit. So lane position 2 is a pretty good lane for most of these blind turns. Now, where is our space cushion? Well, our space cushion can easily be right here. I don't know why they choose black. But anyways, that could be our escape, and it's our space cushion. So right now we're in lane position 2. We could easily move over to lane position 1 or 3, you know, depending where you're at. But it's into this new area of a space cushion, and that's going to help us. So in terms of swerving, guys, when it comes to swerving, we're going this way. We don't have to go bam and swerve. We really don't. We can do a nice, easy movement to the outside. We could easily do that and then move off into the rest of our day. Easily do that. But what I don't like to do is the whole outside, inside, outside, because that is designed for the track. That is designed for going fast. And when you do outside, inside, outside, you're doing this. And we're like right next to the guy now. I like to do middle, middle, middle when I'm riding. If there's a hazard in the road, if there's a hazard here, there's a hazard here, there's a hazard here. Actually, let's just clear that. So let's say there's a hazard here, there's a hazard here, hazard here. Okay, your best bet when it comes to stuff like that is, this is lane position. Let's go back. 3, 2, 1. Let's go back a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. So there's no perfect lane position. If I had to, I'm in lane position 2 already, and I see all these hazards on the road, I'm just going to go like this. So I went from lane position 2 to almost lane position 3, back to 2, now I'm in 1. You can constantly move around, guys. Move around if there's hazards in the road.
Swapped!
I love the drawing, guys. I love the drawing. Side of the vehicle, baby. So how did she not see the biker? Inattentional blindness, motion-induced blindness, not paying attention. You know, whatever it is. But what are you going to do about it? what are you going to do about it? Is this what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to do? Okay, well, what are you going to do about it when somebody pulls out in front of you like this? So right here, perfect opportunity to talk about line of sight, side of the vehicle. You know, our line of sight is very good. You see how you can see really far up? You see how you can see really far up? That is very good. And why can he see that far up? He's almost in a lane filtering position. He's in lane position 1, 2, 3. This is going to help you guys out when you take a class. So he's in lane position 1. If he was in lane position 2, he'd be looking at the back of this vehicle. If he was in lane position 3, he might have decent line of sight, but he doesn't have a good space cushion when it comes to this person coming out. That is going to be the biggest problem. So when I tell you guys, pick a lane position that gives you the best line of sight, best escape path, lane position 3 is going to give you good line of sight, but it's not going to give you good protection for that vehicle. So out of the 3 lane positions, I'm learning, guys, don't worry. Out of the 3 lane positions, lane position 1 is going to be the best because we have good line of sight. We have good line of sight, and we have a good space cushion around this vehicle because we can always swerve to the left. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to setting yourself up for success. Lane position 3, there's nothing wrong with that. Lane position 2, there's really nothing wrong with that if you have a good space cushion so that you can have good total stopping distance. But the thing is, I got to learn how to just do the undo. The thing is, it's not going to give you the best line of sight. So this gives you decent stuff. This gives you decent stuff. But this is the best option. That's that Goldilocks thing. This is going to give you everything you possibly need. Line of sight, space cushion. That's what you need because you need to stay away from this person because that's that side of the vehicle, orange stage. We talk about that. Tires are rotating. So I'm going to go ahead and go back a little bit. I want you guys to look at these tires. That right there is what I look at. And I really like the fact that they have these hubcaps or these wheels, whatever it is, you know, depending on the vehicle. But you're going to start to see them rotate. So look at my hand. So this is somebody's rims. They're stopped, right? Once you start seeing this, top part, the spokes doing this, that means they're moving, guys. They're moving. If they're stuck like this, they're not moving. They're not moving. So let's go and go back just a little bit. And I want you guys to see the movement. Look at the movement of the vehicles. Look at the tires. Look at the tires. So just on this one, don't focus on the fact that he's getting into our path of travel, but just look at the tires. That's a good pattern to recognize. If you have really good vision and focal acuity, what that means is you can see pretty far and you can have really good high-res vision on that. Go ahead and utilize that. If you don't, if you have poor vision or if you have vision that you can't see very far with that much focus, the best thing you could possibly do is just look for sides of vehicles. So there's a beginner situation awareness, and then when you get a little more advanced, you're going to realize that you can see the tires. Okay, so practice right now just the side of the vehicle. When you get better, look at the tires too. Okay, it's a lot of information to put in here. So the only thing that really saved him on this one is going to the left and getting out of the way. So if that's what saved him, that's what we should be doing. There it is. That's it. End of story. You have good line of sight. You can see ahead. You can see what this car is doing. You can see what this car is doing. You can see what that car is doing. That car. So if any of these cars apply the brakes, guess what? This car is going to apply the brakes too. So that's why I like to have line of sight. I love to see around here because then I can tell what these people are doing. And since I'm paying attention, I have a higher skill cap than this guy because obviously they pulled out in front of me, weren't looking. And I have good situation awareness. So once I see these people applying the brakes, guess what? I see it before this guy sees it. That means I can react to these people up front. I can react to them, not this person. That gives me a better perception, better reaction time if I'm following these people right here, not this person. So if you're ever in a group ride, think about this like a group ride. This is the person staggered to you. This is the person in front of you, 4 seconds at least ahead. This is the person 2 seconds to your side. You're able to react to people way up here. React to those people. Don't react to the person right in front of you, because you're going to react a little too late. What are some of the hazards we see here, guys? Can we see brake lights? Great. Okay, we see brake lights go off the road. Not great.
Danny.
This is that moment where you hope he's okay, but if not, you have the skill to help him.
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
You were going way too fast.
I was about to say, bro, once you passed the truck, I was like, oh, he's going way too fast for this turn.
I was like, Danny is killing me.
Yeah.
Slow down on these corners. You better slow down. Bro, you
Slow down.
You better go to church Sunday morning.
Thank you for stopping.
Yeah, be careful.
For sure.
So going a little too fast in the corner. But I mean, guys, if you can't see around the corner, don't go that fast. You're outrunning your headlights. So when we talk about outrunning headlights, this is your headlight. That's what you can see. If this is what you can see, then this is your stopping distance. If your headlight is not good and it only covers like this much, guess what? This is your stopping distance. You cannot assume that this part of the road, if you can't see it, is going to be open for you to stop in. You cannot do that. So another clue, if you can't see very well, you got these chevrons. Chevrons are going to give you a nice clue. Hey, sharp turn ahead, slow it down.
Danny. Oh.
Danny.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
You were going way too fast.
I was about to say, bro, once you passed the truck, I was like, oh, he's going way too fast for this turn.
I was like, Danny is killing me.
Yeah.
Slow down on these corners. You better slow down.
You better slow down.
Go home and you better go to church Sunday morning. You better go to church Sunday.
Guys, we're raising money today. We're at $1,075. I'm going to throw $20 in. I'm going to throw 20. Who's going to throw in $1 to make it 1100, or not $1, $5 to make it 1100? Who's going to do that? I'm going to try to donate. Let me donate. Purchase canceled. Yeah, I get it.
Thank you for stopping.
Yeah, be careful.
For sure.
Ooh, I like that. Good idea. Change the colors. Wait, this is the same intersection. That's the same intersection from earlier. Who's going to throw in 5? Who's going to throw in 5 to make it 1100 even? Side of the vehicle. Uncommon thing, common situation. What are you trying to do? Hit it? Yeah, YouTube's acting funky right now. We still got a couple more Sundays. We're good. Hey, there you guys go, baby. Marsh, Anonymous, thank you so much. We're raising money for foster children, guys. This money's gonna be used to buy them backpacks, a bike, scooters, extracurricular activity stuff. So like if you ever sign up for sports like in high school or junior high, all those things, you have to spend like $50 for like the uniform and it's not even yours. And you got to buy cleats, you got to buy shin guards for soccer, all these different things. That comes out of the pocket of the family. And this organization is going to help supply that for these kids. And these kids, honestly, guys, a lot of the times they won't be able to afford it. And if they can't afford it, well, then that means they're having to take stuff out of their, the family's gonna have to take stuff out of their, their budget. So let's just help them out, guys. Let's just help them out. Let's get some stuff for them. Donate today. Okay, Sundays we have a charity that is specific to that month. So August is this charity. Every Sunday we're doing that. Every other stream that we do, it's going to be for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, which is prostate cancer research. Today, it's about the kids. Tomorrow, it's going to be about adult males. But today's about the kids. Scooby84 with the 5, Anonymous with the 10. This is going to help out a lot of children. 25 kids a day in Arizona get entered into foster care. 25 kids a day. They need all the help they can get. Panda Puppy 8, thank you so much. Anonymous, thank you so much. Side of the vehicle, guys. Once again, where's our escape path? Hopefully we're not going too fast because our stopping distance is right here. You know, hopefully we're not going too fast. If we had to, we can possibly outrun this vehicle because this vehicle takes a lot to get going. If we had to, since we're on a very fast vehicle, we're on a very good vehicle, we could easily just go that way. We could easily do that. Uh-oh, YouTube is acting funky. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, he's giving out codes. Nice. Very smart. Very smart. Side of the vehicle. Almost hit the bicyclist. Jacob Belts with a $20 donation for foster. Thank you so much. Guys, none of this money goes to me. I turned off super chats. I turned off all that stuff. We haven't got any new members today, which I'm fine with. Spend that money, guys. Instead of becoming a member, spend that money on this charity. Please, 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 please. If you don't want to donate to this charity, perfectly fine, but you do have $2, become a member. There's that. I'll mess around with the bitrate settings. I think it got messed up. Oh, good stop. Good stop. Infernus from India. How you doing, man? Ooh. He's picked up speed. You never know. Yeah, it looks like it's buffering. Sorry about that, guys.
Porque ela fica deformada.
Green light doesn't mean go.
Olha só aí, pessoal.
Wrong side of the road, dude! What's that?
No, there seems to be something going on with YouTube today.
Yeah, good job! Smells better out here.
Watch out for kids. I've got 64 gigs of RAM, dude. Yes, yeah, Steve. Second live stream of people. Yeah, 1 second, guys. Let me double check real quick. All right, I think it's better now. All right, here we go.
No.
Daniel just donated 20. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Μωρή μαλάκο, στο διάλο.
Gotta be careful about that. He did a good job by applying the brakes. There definitely is a lag. There's definitely a lag when it comes to the stream. Sorry about that, guys. It seems like it got a little bit or not laggier, but there's like a difference between. Yeah, I got 64 gigs on my PC. I have a Ryzen 3950X. I got a 2060 Super graphics card. I think I can handle it. Sabahat Hussein, thank you for donating. I just don't know exactly what the problem. It's YouTube. It's definitely YouTube. It keeps going back from healthy to no data to data, no data. Looks an awful lot like we're just gonna go to the office. Let's go to the office, guys. Come take a seat. We got some new members here. Here we go. Let's go ahead and go in. Oh yeah. Maybe this will help out. Maybe this will help out. Let's go ahead and take a seat, everybody. Guys, refresh your browsers. It's probably YouTube. Refresh your browsers. Like all of YouTube. Guys, we have a lot of stuff going on today. If you notice, Streamlabs is helping with what we're trying to do. DDFMcrew.com/motorcycle giveaway. We're giving away a 2019 Honda CBR 300R with ABS. We're giving it away. We're giving it away. Yeah, I see it's a little choppy. We might just have to end the stream, but we got quite a bit. We got quite a bit of stuff going on. I just wanted to make sure you guys understood, why people have these road rage incidents and what the hell's going on. Hey, Daniel, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for becoming a member. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Very good. But today's Sunday. I know a lot of you guys are wanting to get into class. I know a lot of you guys are wanting to do some motorcycle training. We're going to be working on that kind of stuff. I got some great ideas going. I'm going to be spending all day editing, filming, everything. I just want to say thank you to everybody for being amazing when it came to what we're trying to do here. I think Fortnite did an amazing job with the video earlier. A bunch of issues, it seems like, with YouTube. Not seeing not Indian, not hearing the audio at first, and then now it's starting to get choppy and choppy. So there's some issues with YouTube going on right now. Yeah, it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But I just want you guys to be sure that you know what you're getting into when it comes to these things. I want you guys to understand a lot of, the choppiness seems to pass if you just do that. Understand a lot of the risks, a lot of the hazards, and be very aware of that. If you guys liked the drawing, please let me know. That way I can just keep doing it and be better. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade a little bit more. But guys, join the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free. I'm just going to end the stream because of all this stuff. But in Furnace, YouTube, thank you for joining, baby. Oh, appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get off. I'm going to get on the Discord. I'm going to edit. I'm going to spend all day doing that. And I cannot wait to see how good of a rider you guys become after a lot of practice this weekend. So with that said, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. I got another live stream tomorrow and a video coming out tomorrow. So this right here is the crew lounge. This right here is the crew lounge. So join up. If you are a member, like in Furnace and all these new people, if you are a member, sync up your Discord and your YouTube, and you'll be able to access the crew lounge. Cyrus with the donation, man. Thank you so much. We hit over $1,200 raised. Super excited about that. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Drawing was a nice addition. Thanks, man. I like it, Michael. I appreciate it. This is the Discord. This is the crew lounge.